What's going on, y'all? It's Flight Sports TV, man. I got another episode, man. I got a nice hot topic on the table, man. I want you to hit that like button and most definitely hit that subscribe button. Support this channel, donate. The link will be in the description box below this video. We up to 50 subscribers. Let's get to 100 before Christmas. Let's get this money out. I got $100 going in the next round. 100 subscribers, $100. We giving $50 out tomorrow. The three nominees is Lamont, Shaquille, and Nicholas. Flight Sports TV members. We're giving out 3 more different people on 100. Alright? It's Flight Sports TV. So I got a topic, man. We're gonna talk about Blake Griffin. Today we're gonna really discuss what happened to Blake Griffin. It's a crazy situation. He recently has been quiet. People haven't really been touching on it, but Blake, he's out. He's hurt again. It's not really like an attack on. I'm not even attacking Blake Griffin. I'm just very sad. I feel like we all as NBA fans and people that just love basketball as a whole was robbed of a true talent that could have been Blake Griffin. Blake Griffin really he underachieved, never could really fulfill his ultimate potential, and it's not by his fault, not by his drive or will or nothing like that. He was just hampered by injuries. It was almost like the Amari Stoudemire situation. It just never could really completely go to that max level, for at least a season or two, especially now, he's kind of coming down from his prime years. He's still in his prime. He got a couple more years left, but these knees have really hampered him throughout his career, not just now in Detroit, even in Lob City days with the Clippers. As you recall, he was hurt first season in the NBA. He had to sit out a redshirt year. He came back, won Rookie of the Year. Never could really get that team over the hump. Especially when you got Chris Paul, a more facilitating point guard instead of a more traditional attack. Not even traditional, just more of a scoring guard. Chris Paul was more of, he could of course mix it up and score, but for the most part, he was more of a quarterback, and he still is one of the top quarterback point guards in the NBA. There's a lot of them out there, but Chris Paul is still out there. He's quarterbacking, and at a high level. Shout out to Chris Paul. He doing whatever he could do with OKC. OKC need to do something with him, and because they got a little squad there, and they damn near in the playoffs. They need to give up one of those first round picks or something, and go get somebody in there so they could go slide in the West, and they can go play Houston or something. You feel me? Come on, OKC, stop playing. Yeah, it's crazy. Sam Presti, he need to get that. He need to get that trade going. Get some help over there for those boys. But Blake Griffin, man, it's crazy. This dude jumped over cars, man. We see Zion Williamson today and this, that, and the third. Blake Griffin jumped over a damn Kia. You understand what I'm trying to tell you? A hood of a Kia. It's like, come on, man. We always robbed of one of the more athletic guys, even Derrick Rose, and it's crazy. It's so ironic they're on the same team. Two guys that we clearly was robbed of. Derrick Rose, could you imagine if Rose never got hurt? I think some people don't really know how nice Derrick Rose was. These injuries is a mother lover. It's crazy. Word, man. This dude Blake Griffin, man. But it's messed up. He's hurt again. People forget he was a Giannis stopper. Detroit was in the playoffs last year. They got swept large part because he was hurt. A lot of times with the Clippers, they lost in playoff rounds and got down because Blake was hurt. He couldn't play a game here, or he was out. It was unbelievable. His injury history, and how it's hampered his teams. You know, Blake just got to get himself together. It's just straight up. Giannis, he played well against Giannis in the playoffs with damn near one leg. Could you imagine if he was healthy? He caused Giannis problems. They was going at it when he came back. He came back, I think it was 2-0. I think, was it 2-0? Or yeah, I think it was 2-0. He came back. It was one or the other, if I'm not mistaken. And he really put a number on Giannis. They lost large part because of the help. Detroit don't have the most best supporting cast. But it's just sad. As an NBA, I don't think we appreciate players so much. Especially some people that was trending towards another level. And Blake was there. It's just those injuries. We always robbed of a true talent, man. It's crazy. You know, um, but it is what it is. I don't know what's going on in Detroit. Are they gonna try to trade him? He's got a big deal. He got to like that. He owed a lot of money. Drummond trying to get paid. Detroit is in a crazy situation because it's like they one of them teams that just need to just tank and just start rebuild over the team, but they just want to stay in that middle of the pack. And their middle of the pack mindset. That's why they really just going nowhere when you just want to stay in the middle. You got to make your mind up. You either contending or you rebuilding. At some point, yeah. If you can, if you're in striking distance, I can make a run like Portland. If they made a trade right now, they right there. They kind of in striking distance, but if they made a trade, they right there. There's a lot of those teams that's right in that situation in the West and even in the East. That if they just made a trade or if they just went on a little hot streak, they could flip the switch. But Detroit, I don't know what's going on with that organization, but it's just crazy. Blake Griffin was a true talent. He learned how to shoot the ball. He wasn't just dunks. He was a tough dude. People questioned his heart. Blake Griffin is no punk. He showed that, and he got some respect in the NBA. People can say whatever they want to say, but Blake Griffin, he was a beast, man. People forget how nice people was. But hit that like button if you're agreeing with me with Blake Griffin. How we was robbed of a true talent. These injuries. How it just hampered him. And is there any chance that he can even kind of rewrite his career? There's a lot of players who had injuries and they kind of did different things. There's a trade on the horizon. Who knows? Do you think Blake Griffin is going to get traded? That's a legitimate question right now because Detroit, I think they're going to start trying to make some moves. The Dwayne Casey experiment, I don't know. Shout out to Stan Van Gundy. They should have just never gave him all that power. He brought Blake on. They wasn't going to get no stars. They had to do whatever they could. That's why he was there. It was a good shot. They swung for the fences. I like that move. Go get Blake. Drummond is just not modern. Maybe they should have traded Drummond. That's probably when it was probably going to come. I don't know. Reggie Jackson, Derrick Rose. It's just horrible matchups. Never could maximize him even in Detroit. But when you get sent to Detroit, it's usually just waste away. The Pistons ain't did nothing since Chauncey Billups and the crew. Big Ben Wallace. But that's what I wanted to talk about, man. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, donate to this channel. You know, the link will be in the description box below this video and also in the comment section. Check out the merchandise store, P Exotic Shop. We got sweatsuits and bomber jackets. Sweatsuits, 4 different colorways. It's Flight Sports TV. Don't forget about the $100, 100 subscribe donation. Flight Sports.